In the wake of the Mexican Revolution of 1910, a reinvigorated sense of national pride engulfed the nation. What became known as Mexicanidad would stimulate a generation of young artists and intellectuals who would permanently change the trajectory of Mexican modern art. Revolutionary, radical, and fierce, this movement embraced Mexico's pre-columbian cultures and illuminated the violent legacy of 3 centuries of Spanish colonial rule. But the spirit of Mexicanidad also celebrated the authenticity of modern Mexico. Artistically, the stirring passions were best expressed in mural painting, most famously and dramatically by Los Tres Grandes, the 3 great ones, Diego Rivera, David ALFARO Siqueiros, and José CLEMENTE Orozco. Considered one of the titans of 20th century modernism, Rivera had a colossal impact on Mexican art upon his return from Europe. Although famed for his vast murals, it is through his intimate portraits of children where he best expressed his enduring commitment to nationalist themes and the exaltation of the Mexican people. His 1936 work El Sueño, La Niña Dormida, gives life to this ethos. We see here a napping young girl in gentle repose. Her delicate pink dress references the elaborately embroidered garments of traditional Tehuana attire, famously worn by Rivera's wife, Frida Kahlo. In his earlier Luna sobre el Mercado from 1929, Rivera depicts the women of the Isthmus of Tehuantepec and their primary role in the economic lives of their families. Rivera gives their bright garments sharp contemporary lines, while he draws from pre-Columbian masks to delineate their faces, a visual collision of tradition with the avant-garde. Siqueiros also evoked the uproar felt by the masses through the representation of Mexico's arid and mountainous landscape. In El Pedregal, an agitated, fiery sky reflects the political turmoil of the time. Orozco, meanwhile, translates Mexico's Spanish colonial past into a visceral pictorial language. In La Conquista, he depicts a ruthless machine-like invader annihilating Mexico's indigenous world. Trampling figures into the ground, Hernán Cortés, the terrifying Spanish conquistador of the 16th century, commands the destruction of the Aztec Empire. In Tamayo's Paisaje del Paricutín, Volcán en Erupción from 1947, the artist depicts the violent eruption of El Paricutín, the legendary volcano near Mexico City that suddenly emerged in 1943. Together, this select group of paintings comprises one of the most remarkable collections of this movement to come to auction. Sotheby's is privileged to offer masterworks of Mexican modernism in our Impressionist and Modern Art evening and day sales.